Welcome to the show.
This guy got a mistletoe belt on.
Gosh, that is bad.
The whole plane smells like weed.
Those were the days. It's a joke, you idiot.
Looked in the mirror, I'm like,
Good old innocent fun. Yeah, just bring it up.
oh yeah, there
we
there it
go.
is. The little Massey boys.
Get cozy. Dude, we're wearing matching shirts, baby.
How about that?
Look
yeah,
at that.
What do you got? The Reds on there?
I got the, Red Clay Comedy Festival.
Oh, that's what's
Shout out
up.
Mike Albanese.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that the one
Albanese.
out in, what is it, Atlanta?
Yeah, he
Oh,
lives in
that's
there,
what's
but
up.
he started that festival.
He moved back to Atlanta?
No. He
Okay.
just started it before he moved here, and
That's
then he
what's
lives
up.
here now. But he's
That's
a
what's
former
up,
guest
man.
of the pod.
We're chilling, bro.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Troublemakers. Nice to see you again. We're going to be banging out a couple back-to-backs because Dom's going away and I'm going away.
How about I seen the clips, you guys, and Dylan's in better shape than me. He pulled a Kaiser Soze on me.
I mean, dude, I dropped the limp.
What do you think it is? Maybe the way I'm sitting in the videos, I got no neck.
You know
Did
what?
You notice?
You know what? I don't even want to tell you.
Yeah, do it again.
I'm in the fat chair, buddy.
Are you?
You're in the skinny chair, too.
Look how much taller I am when I sit up. Isn't
I'm
that
in
weird?
One, you are in better shape than me
Who
still.
knows I had all this in me? Look, this is how I'm
Wow.
supposed to sit.
Look at that
actually.
posture.
Yeah, so well, you know, I do squats Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.
Thursdays.
I should sit like this more. You know, I talked to a guy, he's a foot doctor, but he sounded like a smart dude. He goes, the way you stand, he goes, that's why you have woman breasts. He goes, the way you stand is
Come
like
on.
an Indian guy.
Yeah.
He goes, look at me, the whole world's hard on me, for real.
Oh,
And I
dude.
said, hey, dude, it is. I'm trying to be a comedian. But he said, you stand up straight.
Dude, Indian doctors are the funniest.
I love, nothing will shock him.
Yo, they're also so mean. An Indian doctor, every time like a doctor has called me, like, been like, you're fat. And it's always
For
like
real?
an Indian guy straight to the punch, dude.
And the women, I had an Indian girl doctor, and, you know, I'm telling her about something. I was like, I said, I went in for an STD check, you know, I get a hypochondriac, you know, and I had a little burning sensation. It turned out to be a urinary tract infection.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry for wasting your time. You know, I went to the urgent care.
Oh,
over
that's
it.
good, dude. It's
you know.
not wasting the time. Yeah, I mean,
She goes, girl, it's okay.
God forbid you had AIDS. You're,
Right.
you know, you're
But what-
stopping a pandemic, an epidemic before it starts.
I'll tell you what kills me is she called me girl. And I'm serious. I'm like, dude, is that like, this one had a little bit more weight on me, but I used to get called girl a few times in school. Like I remember a teacher.
Yeah.
I had long hair and a teacher had a tail and everything. Like my father had a mullet. And my teacher I remember asking, is he a boy or a girl?
Come on.
Yeah.
That's
and,
hilarious.
You know, I was pissed. She goes, girl. And I'm like, dude, do you think she was is that like some friendly like slang now?
Either
Or she
she's-
really thinks I was a medical
No.
professional.
I think,
I mean, come on,
that's
doctor.
crazy. Either she thought you were gay,
Yeah.
or that's just how she talks, and she forgot that she was a doctor at that moment. You
could
know,
be.
that's something. You know, today in society, we don't. Most people like. It used to be like, hey, no tattoos. If you're like at a professional job,
Oh yeah,
we've
I know.
like
You
gotten
see
rid
these
of
doctors now,
dude. We've gotten rid of like the professionalism, that facade that
Bro.
used to exist. It's kind of like you'll go see like your accountant, and he's like, "What's up, bro? How you doing?
Bro.
Get in here. Let's figure out how much money you sending to the IRS." And you're like, "Dude, this is crazy."
I had a guy nurse, and I walk in. He goes, "What up, gang?" I swear to God, I'm like, "Bro, this
Come
is
on.
just uncalled for."
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, no surprise. Do you think he found my vein? Nope, dude. We're sitting there for 5 minutes. Another nurse tries this arm. I gave up. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't do it. I said, I'm done. You know, I gave blood. I eat McDonald's before. I didn't know you're not supposed to eat too much before, so it looked
really?
like I had a fatty liver. But then they were like, being the fact you said you drink 60 whiskeys a week, we want to
Is
double
that how
check
much you're
that.
drinking?
I was, yeah.
Oh my god!
I mean, dude, you get 10 a day on the cruise ship before they get suspicious. I mean, it's like they're only $1.10.
Oh
$1.10
my God.
with tip. $1.10
10 a day.
I was, yeah, for
Dude.
about 2 years.
Speaking of drinking, did you end up drinking on St. Patty's Day last week?
No, did you do it?
I did. After
Oh,
we recorded,
shit.
I went and met our good buddy,
Oh, yeah.
former co-host of the pod, Ray Zawadny.
Yeah.
Met him at the bar, and our other buddy Colin, who is a former repeated guest on the pod. And we went to this Irish bar, hanging out. I don't drink beer anymore. You know, I don't, because
it's too glycemic.
It messes with my stomach. For years ago, I've stopped drinking beer for like years.
Yeah.
And but St. Patty's Day, I've thrown in a couple and it hasn't bothered me. So I was like, you know what? St. Patty's Day, I'm gonna drink Guinness.
Dude, I love a good Guinness.
I had like, maybe they were like they were like the big pints that they were giving us.
All creamy.
You know, so good. And I love Guinness, but I had like 6.5, 7
dude, that's
beers.
About 3,000 calories.
Dude, I can drink. When I drink those teas, like those sun cruisers or Surfside, I'll drink like 13, 14, 15.
And those are stronger than Guinness.
Real drunk.
Guinness
yeah.
isn't that strong.
Dude, I had like 6 Guinness. One, I was drunk. By the time I got home, I was like drunk. And then the next day, dude, I was so hungover all day. From like 7 drinks. That's crazy. I don't know what it is about Guinness. Maybe I like didn't eat enough or something, but like it hit me.
Those
hard.
things are filling. I mean, I do a Guinness and a whiskey. I missed that. I'm taking a break from drinking. Actually, last night I had a major temptation. I'm at the bar. There's a girl I used to mess with there too. So, you know, it really comes, you know. She's like, do you want a drink? I stayed strong. I just literally left the bar. I knew I couldn't say no.
That's good, dude.
She was about to give me a free drink. I'm trying to be strict with this diet.
Why don't you just say, let me get a Diet Coke. Let me get
I just left
because
I'm like, well, I'm going to end up, first off, it's like, I can't be hanging out with a girl that's twisted and I'm drinking soda water.
True.
I look too much like Epstein. Dude, if I had a little bit more tan or some sort of something else going for me, I can't do that. So I just left, dude. I was like, you know, I was out, but I'm happy I did it.
Yeah.
But
that's good.
Yeah, because last time I was out, dude, I get drunk, I'm drinking, and I look at my bar tab, dude, $100. I'm at a dive bar, but I'm ordering Jack Daniels. I look, even at a dive, the Jack Daniels were like $16 a pop. I'm like, hold on a second, bro. Yeah. You can't have a beer and a shot for $7, and then a shot of Jack Daniels is $16. Damn, it's like what
there's a couple. That's the biggest thing that comedy clubs are bad at these days. You know, with like, not that you have to give comics free drinks or even discounted drinks, but having like a special. If you know a lot of comics are going to be hanging there, having like a beer and a shot special is a great way to get comedians to spend money at your club.
Yeah.
But there's a couple clubs, I won't name them, one in particular, where you go there and you get like a whiskey on the rocks and it's like $22.
Wow.
$21. It was like $20 like 4 years ago. I'm sure it's gone up since then. But that was just like 3-4 years ago was the last time I got a bourbon there because I was like, this is too crazy.
Man, I walked by the sorry about that. I walked by the new Comedy Cellar. Did you see the old McDonald's?
Oh, dude,
you weren't here when the Mickey D's was there, but you visited. Oh, yeah. So you remember the McDonald's?
But I heard they bought that like 3 years ago. I heard they were turning it into like a theater or something, like a small theater.
I can't wait to see the inside. They just took the wood off, dude. It looks beautiful. I think it's going to actually change New York, dude. I think it might. I mean, I don't know. Listen, here's the thing. I've been bouncing around from New York, LA, and Austin, and I know everybody's always like, which one's the best scene? Dude, I think a tweak like this just made a major change in New York comedy.
Dude, I've been talking because like we have a lot of friends that are in Austin now, and I've been talking with them, and like Austin gets shit on, but dude, New York kind of doesn't have a great scene right now.
I mean, if you think about it, though, there's a lot of stage time,
but
just
outside,
with the Cellar alone.
But outside of like the big guys, like the guys who are on television and are making so much money doing stand up, like the guys who are like even like us, like between 10 and 15 years in, who are not famous. And like don't have credits, and they're not getting
200 views. I mean, come on, don't sleep on that.
But like the guys like us, like there are guys in Austin right now who are eating. You know,
right.
It's basically like Austin. It sounds like from my buddies who are there, it sounds like a scene that's like Boston or Chicago or these scenes, except where the stage time's there, and you don't have to be famous to get really good stage time, but there's also famous people there. So you're rubbing shoulders with a lot of like very talented, very funny people who can kind of change your careers if they like you.
I think it seems like there's a lot of stage time there, but when you weigh it out, there's still way more in New York. I mean, way more.
I mean, yes, but accessible stage time.
I mean, that's the thing. You gotta become the big dog.
I know. I know.
That's why we're here.
It.
We gotta let them hang out.
I get it. I do think, like, in terms of talent wise, there's so much talent here. But I think there's so much opportunity for, the guys that we don't even have to name them. You know who we're talking about, like these big guys who are on the road every weekend. They're doing really well. And like the guys right below them that are in the cellar and that. But like the guys who are like kind of like club rats like us, like working all the whatever club we can get into, it's not a ton of stage time. And there's the other thing too, and what I've noticed is like, when I first moved here, they had the Creek was here, the Old Man Hustle in Brooklyn before they closed. Like
you were eating there too. Good.
The Lantern before it kind of turned into the Shop, the Pear. All these places were like not only giving you a ton of stage time, but they were great hangs. Any place you went, you'd run into like anywhere between like 2 and 10 comics that you wanted to hang out with. There isn't really a hang anywhere anymore.
You know why it seems like that?
And maybe it's changed.
I think when you get in places, I think that's what it is. It's just we're on the outside. We're looking in through the window. But, there's tons of comics that hang at like the VU and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
They're
That's
sitting
true.
over there shooting pool. That's the thing. It's like we got to get in there. Hey, it's like, imagine if we were in Austin, that would be like, say you look at the Mothership. How many stages did they got? Maybe 2?
I think 3.
3 rooms. So, I mean, still just the
2 or 3.
on McDougal Street alone, I mean, you think, dude, you got the cellar. I don't know if the shop's still even open, but I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. But figure you got the cellar, Greenwich, Lux now, the shop.
The Pear.
I forgot all about
multiple
that.
cellars.
Yeah, how many rooms is the cellar now?
3 or 4, including all their clubs with the 4. room. I think
and
that's 5.
Nobody's selling out the theater. Watch.
The cellar main one's got the 1, and then doesn't the Fat Black have 2 rooms?
Yeah, Fat Black got 2. And then I think they got
And
one at
then
Cafe Wall.
And then they have another, don't they? Like next, or maybe it's just the 3.
Yeah,
and now
I
this
think
is
that
4.
they do some shows at Cafe Wall too.
I mean, they're great. They're not,
But look at that stage time's nuts, dude. We just gotta get in it. Like imagine, hey man, it happens like that.
I know.
All you gotta do is do a little thing, commit a crime, maybe some PR. I was talking to a PR girl. She was telling me, she goes, hey, with some of these guys, you might have to just splash the news a little, something a little crazy.
They want, oh wow, this guy, look at him.
Well, I guess you can go viral,
here.
yeah, but you never know. You gotta be careful. You gotta do just enough to not go to prison. Like, who knows what you'll do? Maybe save a baby or something.
That would be ideal.
My buddy, he tries to hang out around older people and wait for them to fall.
Oh,
he's like, you never know. They might give you some money.
Is someone filming this? Film this. I'm going to help him up.
Yeah. What's the most money you ever found on the ground?
I don't know. You know what? When I was a kid, I found $100 in a convenience store on Long Island.
Wow.
And I was like 10. 9 or 10. I was with my dad, and I found it on the ground, and I gave it to the guy. And the guy was like, oh, yeah, no, it's not ours. He goes, I'll tell you what. And this would never happen today. But he goes, I'll tell you what. You come back in a week, and if nobody claims it, I'll give you that $100 bill. And I was like, wow, you got to be kidding me.
Damn, you
Dude,
did the right thing.
He never thought I would come back. Dude, to the day. Like 7 days later, I was like, Dad, we got to go. I'm like 10, dude.
Yeah.
And I walk in, I go, did anyone claim it? And the guy goes, no, here you go.
Wow.
Give me $100. I was like, you got to be kidding me, dude.
Yeah,
which is like $1 million to a 10-year-old.
I found a 20 last night. I didn't want to pick it up. I was like, if it looked fake because it's a 20, I was like, this is a prank.
There could be shit on it.
Yeah, I was like, it's got to be a prank. And sure enough, I seen it look like a real 20, like In God We Trust or whatever. So I picked it up and
real 20.
Yeah, it was a real 20.
Wow.
I found 300 once in West Village, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, 300, dude. At first I thought it was like 500. I was tripping because the way it was folded. And then when I reached down and picked it up, I'm like, damn, I put it in my pocket. I looked around. Nobody was around.
Yeah.
And it was like 5 o'clock in the morning in West Village one time.
Listen.
Yeah.
If you're hanging out at 5 o'clock in the morning, you deserve that.
Yeah, I just came home from a
so
cruise.
honestly, only the only bad thing's going to happen in the West Village at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
except for finding $300.
I'll tell you, I stood there for about 5 minutes with the money in my pocket,
waiting for someone to like.
I tried to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Every dollar I spent out of that 5, I felt guilty.
Well, dude, also if you lose cash in the city, the chances of like anybody expecting to get it back is so minimal. You know, like you got to know if you lose cash like that, you're just like, ah. Also, if you're carrying around $300 to $500 cash in the city, like you probably have it to lose.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a huge, but yeah, that's good that you did the right thing.
I stood
you
there
waited
for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt guilty.
You did way
money.
more than most people. I wouldn't feel guilty.
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story? I was with Kerrigan one time. I got a Kerrigan story. Did I tell you this?
No.
We're in Hell's Kitchen. I don't know what we were doing, but we're walking across the street from Hell's Kitchen somewhere, and there's a wallet in the middle of the crosswalk, a fat wallet, right?
Whoa.
So he picks it up, and he looks at the name. It's some Indian guy, and I'm trying to get the name for Facebook. I'm typing it in, so we can find him on Facebook, right? And I go, okay, so it's Q. And I was like, wait, was it a Z? And I was like one letter away. And he goes, oh, no, I threw it in the trash. I remember him saying, we got to do the right thing. He goes, I took the money out and threw it in the trash. I'm like,
oh my
dude,
God.
what do you mean do the right thing? He goes, well, if somebody finds his wallet, they're going to get the credit card numbers and fuck him over. I said, bro, we got to find him on Facebook. And it was one of those receptacles that closes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, I've done that where I've found wallets before, and I found one on Long Island, and I like found the girl on Facebook. I sent her a message, and then like she had like a phone number in her wallet, like for her. I somehow got in touch with her mom. I think I saw her Facebook page. I sent her a message. She didn't respond, and I was like waiting. I'm like, dude, I want to drop this off or like somewhere. And then I like found her profile, and I found like her mom was connected. So I like messaged her mom. I'm like, of course, a mom is gonna respond. She was like, oh yeah, and then the girl hit me back, and I was like, yeah, I can drop it. Like, this is where I am. I could drop it anywhere, you know. She's like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah, didn't get any reward, but it was fine. I don't expect that. Like, what you know.
I had a friend that
She's doing the right thing.
He used to do some slick stuff. He'd act like people drop money. Like, if he wanted to talk to a girl, he'd be like, excuse me. And if she was an asshole to him, or even if she wasn't, he'd have like 100 or something, or 20. He'd be like, "Did you drop this, dude?"
That's
easiest
so
in,
funny.
Bro.
That's so funny.
Because either she wouldn't and she'd be honest, or she'd lie about it. But either way, it gives you a reason to keep talking to her.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny, dude. I had a little. I forgot. I had a little thing on St. Patty's Day at this bar too.
Oh shit! You almost got in a fight?
No, but you know what? Talking about doing the right thing, dude. One, St. Patty's Day is so fun, but it's also kind of like that New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
where like
just people in skirts though. A lot of people in skirts.
I mean, it was a nice day. Everyone's
Man,
dressing up.
They were all like with the bagpipes.
I was wearing my green, and
I was in Times Square with it, dude. They had the damn people were out there, little short skirts too.
I'm not even Irish, but I still love the day.
Oh, dude,
know?
In the gay area, they really, I mean, little mini skirts, the ass cheek poking out.
Guys or girls?
Guys.
Oh my God.
All over. I'm Scottish today.
That's not even the holiday, dude. They're like, it doesn't matter.
They did all the little. They had the things with they dressed like little schoolgirls in the gay neighborhood. With the knee high.
Oh yeah.
You
the
know
kilts.
With the knee high white socks and the little, it connects to the panties. They got for real. They got that, dude. The funniest is when you see some guys like really breaking their neck to look, and it's like, bro, that's a man.
That's a dude.
These girls take it to a neck. Well, I mean, they are boys, but they dress up like girls. But dude, they got me good yesterday. For a second, it was these girls, 2 of them, and they had bras on. They padded, like you could tell they were just they weren't, the chin gave them away. I was like, is that a girl? It took me a second to realize.
Dude, I had one of those during COVID with the masks. Those fucked you up.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Brooklyn, right where I just moved to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I see this person walking towards me, like super skin tight jeans. Like, and I was probably like 50, 60 feet away.
Yeah.
And I was like, the silhouette, I was like, oh man, this girl's got like great legs.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I could see him with the jeans. And as this person gets closer, like long hair, like flowing hair, I was like, okay. And then this person like just pulls their mask down, just like not even a trans, just a guy, full beard, dude. And I was like, holy shit,
this is a man with pretty eyes.
It's just a guy in Brooklyn, dude, with long hair and skin tight jeans. I was like, good God, man.
Sorry, the blue eyes got me. I'm sorry.
I got lost in your eyes.
Are those contacts?
But yeah, dude, I scolded a large woman at the bar on St.
Damn,
Patty's
you do
Day.
got a thing against bigger women. I
Dude,
think it's because you're skinny now.
It was, can I tell you though?
Yeah.
I was not in the wrong, and I would love a little.
I mean, you're yelling at a woman. I don't know
okay.
how much you were right.
I'm gonna explain it, and then you could judge me.
All right.
Okay.
What size was her shoes?
I mean, she was big. She was a big girl. Probably like, you know what?
If
You know what it was?
10. It's like you.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint a picture.
Yeah.
It was like 38-year-old like nurse probably, or like, you know, from like, you know,
Practitioner.
Yeah, like Long Island. Like a big girl who's probably like 5'2",
Single.
and she was like had an attitude, you could tell, and she was like drunk.
Yeah.
But I'm standing at the bar,
Probably
we're
got
talking.
son on pills.
There's like 10 of us, dude, there. There's like 10 of us there. We're all like talking, having a good time. And then this girl, well, I don't see her right away, but she comes by me, and, you know, it's crowded, but not so crowded. But she like shouldered me in the back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell was that? And then I see her like walk by. I was like, I look at Colin's fiance. I was like, did that girl just push me? And she was like, she started laughing. She was like, I think she did. I was like, that's crazy. And then she goes, oh, well, like her and Colin were talking by the bathroom. And she goes, I think that's the same girl that she literally pushed by Colin, like pushed him out of the way.
Well, you know, that's how rhinoceroses flirt. For real. That's how they flirt.
Dude. So then, like 5 minutes later, dude, I'm standing there, and she's coming back from the bar. I don't see her, but I feel like pressure on my back. And then I like kind of look in the mirror to be like, what? Instead of turning around, I like see in the mirror, she's behind me, and I see her fucking fully extend her arm and like push me in the back. And walks by me. Second time.
Oh, yeah, I'd have been a little mad.
And I go, dude, hey, stop fucking pushing me.
Right.
It was just like that. Like, literally that inflection. I wasn't angrier, but I was like, hey.
We're not on the first yard line.
I go, dude, stop fucking pushing me. And she turns around, and she was like, oh, like all innocent. I go, that's the second time you pushed me.
Wow.
You just pushed me before. You pushed him
she
before.
Knew what she was doing.
And then you just pushed me. And then I find out after she pushed one of the girls there that we were with. Like, pushed her. She almost fell down right before she pushed me. So she was like, oh, like all innocent. Like, I don't know what you're talking. Are you crazy? You're crazy.
Right.
And I go,
typical
dude,
white guy.
And I go, hey, listen, I know you're probably unhappy, whatever's going on, but
hit it with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
dude, you cut deep with
I do.
Whatever's going on.
Whatever's going on, but it's
I'm on Zempbound.
I go, it's super rude. You can't do that.
You should have gave her some Zempbound.
And then she like walked away, and it was like 10 feet from us, and she's telling her friends, and all her friends were like, oh, and like looking at me, and I was like, and then one of the girls was like, oh. All like everybody got weird for a second, and I was like, dude, that was the second time she pushed me. I'm like gonna say something.
Yeah.
And then she was like, people who were concerned were like, well, what if people come over and try to fight you, like her guy friend? I'm like, no one's trying to fight. I would explain it, dude.
You're on test.
I would be like, first of all, that girl, she's like pushing people in the bar. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, first off,
like,
look
it's
at her.
a crime.
Nobody's fighting for her.
I didn't say that, but I was thinking that the whole time. Like, that's a crime, first of all. Like, if it came to, you could call the police and be like, she's pushing people in the bar, which I would never do. But, it was like, this is nuts, dude. Fucking crazy.
There was a girl.
But that was it. Nothing else happened. And then one of the other girls was like, no, you were totally in the right. That was like the fourth person we saw. Personally, like the fourth person she pushed in the bar.
She probably snuck her way over to the invite too.
And then she was drunk.
Now
and
we
then
need the Uber XL. Come on, Timothy. Why do you gotta come?
Timothy, dude.
Oh, please. Yeah, dude, there was a girl last night. She was throwing it at everybody. Nobody wanted a piece of the action.
It's tough.
I mean, she was she was tall and wide. She wasn't fat. I mean, she was just a stallion, And it was just a bunch of little white dudes on the show.
Rugby player forms.
It's like, I bet a black dude would, big black, like you get somebody at 6'6", even anybody, you need a guy that like could really bench like some weight to hang out with her. I don't know. I mean, she was like in heels. She was probably about 6'2", 6'3".
In heels.
Yeah. She's wearing heels, about 3 feet wide. She wasn't fat. She was just wide. Like one of those villains on a cartoon.
Like she's coming off the page. She's drawn.
Yeah, she looked 3D.
Someone drew her. She turned sideways. She's paper thin.
She kept hugging everybody, and she's like all leaning down. We're all short little white comics. She's just
is she a comic or was
No,
she involved in the
there.
show? Just a fan?
Just came hanging
audience
out.
member? Yeah.
She was drunk. She's like, you guys were all funny. She's just bending down, crouching down to hug us. We could barely. I'm all trying my best to hug her.
Yeah.
But nobody wanted. She was really trying too. I mean, 2 hours she was trying. Then afterwards, she's like, where's all the guys in New York? Where's all the players at? And all this stuff.
Oh,
man,
she's dropping.
Bad. Yeah.
She's dropping hints. You know what I've noticed? I don't know if it's a good thing, but I've noticed like with the testosterone,
Yeah.
It's not like I'm angry or I want to fight people, but I am way more likely to like call someone out for their BS.
Yeah.
Like if they're wronging something or like wronging someone else or they're acting crazy, like I don't know if I told you this, like I was backing into a parking spot in Astoria like 3 weeks ago, and this guy on a bike, as I'm like kind of pulling in, he like flies up by me, and and then he stops, and I gave him like a honk, and he turns around and he goes like, what the? I'm angry immediately.
Right. Bikers,
what the
we're
fuck,
always
man?
in the
What
wrong
the fuck?
with bikers.
And I like park my car and I get out, and I was like, hey man, be careful, because I didn't see you. And
Right.
I like slammed on the brakes when he like, I was backing in and he like,
Yeah.
instead of waiting, like zipped by me. I go, dude, you got to be careful because I almost hit you.
Men
and I
on
didn't
bikes.
see you.
I mean, that's a
And
whole
he
different
goes,
level.
he immediately stopped getting aggressive and he was like, you're right. Thank you. I was like, just be careful, man.
I just don't want to kill you.
But like, that's the thing. I'm not, so many people are like, oh, fuck you. And I'm like, no, I'll call out an injustice very quick.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, just be careful,
I
babe.
called one out
We're all good.
yesterday. I felt bad. I was walking. I'm crossing 9th Avenue, and there's a bus. This guy floors it going around the bus. He's pissed off, and I'm crossing the street. I had the right of way.
Yeah.
He slams on the brakes for a second, and I start to go. Then he floors it. And luckily, I wasn't in the way.
Damn,
I just
yeah.
stopped walking. But then he's stuck in traffic right in front of me.
Yeah.
I go, hey, what are you doing, dickhead? He goes, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. He
What
probably
are you
didn't.
doing?
Yeah.
Dickhead is
And
hilarious.
his mother's with him. He's probably 60. His mother's probably 85.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, why'd I call this? I'm like, his mother's all I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, I had yesterday. I'm driving back from, it was my brother's birthday, so I went out to dinner on Long Island.
Okay.
I'm literally driving back. I'm on the highway. Okay, I'm on the highway. I'm not in the left lane. It's a 4-lane highway. I'm in the middle right lane. So like not the slow right lane, but one over.
Yeah.
And I'm going 55 miles an hour, like the speed limit. There was traffic too. And this person gets right on my ass. And they're just like driving right on my ass and starts flashing their lights. And I'm like, dude, I'm not in the left lane. Like,
Right.
go around me.
I'm in the slow lane.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? So then this person goes up next to me and I look over and it's this like, I don't know, like this woman who's like in her 50s, probably 60s.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck you. And I was
Wow.
like, and I do shout out to a comic buddy of mine, Jack Burke.
Mm-hmm.
He has a joke about how he always does the eating
Oh,
pussy
yeah.
thing. So that's my go-to now. I took that and I'm like, that's the funniest thing. He's got a great joke about it. And whenever like a road rage situation happens, you just go,
Yeah.
and people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then whether I know it's a guy or a girl. So I do that and she's like, fuck you piece. And then she fucking cuts me off. She like goes around me and like fucking almost runs me off the road on the highway. And then I get off the exit in Astoria and I'm right behind her now. This is like
shit.
a mile down the road. I'm right behind her and I pull up next to her and I was like, how's it going? And I was like, roll your window down. And I was just going to be like, you're driving like a crazy person. You're going to get someone
Right.
killed. And she wouldn't roll her window down. She's like, fuck you. Screaming to herself. And I was like, I just like laughed. That's what I do. I think the testosterone makes me want to rile people up a little bit and then just be like, all right, my day's better.
She was mad you were in an Audi. That's what it was.
Maybe.
She's probably jealous. Oh, look at this guy. Got an Audi. Women, when they get older, man, the level of some of these women, how mean they could get, blows me away. I
Like
mean,
a lady who's been like working behind the desk for like 30 years, like at a doctor's office.
yeah.
What do you want?
Or just any,
hi.
like, you ever, like these girls even around my age at 40, they'll say some mean shit. I'll be like, damn, like these, not to say 40 is old, but it's like, man, dude, some of these girls are completely heartless. I had a girl, I was on like 4 dates with her. She's literally, we're sitting there and she goes, I would never have kids with you. You're way too short. She's like, I'm just with you for the free food for the time being.
Whoa.
And I was like, well, thanks for letting me know, dude. I was done with her. She hit me up for like 6 months after that.
That's a crazy thing to
Yeah,
say.
I'm like, fuck you.
That's
She
mad
always
rude.
throw me out. Why are you successful in comedy? I don't get it why you're successful and I'm not. I'm way
Oh,
funnier
she's a
than
comic
you.
too?
Well, she wasn't even a comedian. She was like an influencer.
Oh, I hate that, dude. When
Yeah.
someone is like not even doing comedy, but they're like, oh, I'm the funniest person in my office. I think I would be
Yeah.
so much better at
I'm
stand.
like,
And I'm
look-
like, yeah, maybe. Just do it for 10 years and try it out.
Yeah,
and
be
then
in
maybe
the
you'll
trenches.
be good.
I told her, I was like, look, you make little videos. No offense. I do that too. And I'm successful at it and you're not.
I do it on the side.
But I said, comedy. She's like, I've worked way harder than you. I've been making videos for years. And I'm just like, bro, comedy, you're in the trenches. I'm like almost 19 years in the trenches. Like,
Yeah.
late night stages, dark crowds, 3 people.
Yeah, you got to, for comedy, you got to go out every time and find the stage. You're making videos. You're in your house.
Dude, I was doing.
You don't got to leave your bedroom to be an influencer.
Stand up when you could still smoke in some bars. Think about how crazy that is.
Wow, dude.
I remember,
Wow.
dude.
Damn.
You know, that's nuts.
That is crazy. That's wild. Dude, I do want to talk about something.
What do
I
we
have
got?
it. Unless when we
Is
can
that
we can
bound?
go back and
How
forth.
we
No,
looking? What time is it?
we got like 30 minutes.
Okay,
dude.
cool.
We got
Our
time.
battery's looking good.
Dude, have you heard about what's going on with Afro Man?
No, who is Afro Man?
So he's the because I got high, because I got high.
Clean my room, but
Yep.
then I got high.
And then
Okay.
he's got the other one. Good morning, ladies. That one.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
fish smell one.
Yeah.
And
And
what
then it
happened
goes into
with him?
that
Yeah.
song. So, dude, like I guess I started seeing stuff last week about him. Like things were coming out. He was involved in this court case. And like he's putting these videos out. And I'm like, I start digging in, dude.
Yeah.
I have fallen into the rabbit hole. And
Okay.
it is so funny, dude. So for some quick background, essentially in 2022, he lives in Ohio.
Damn,
And,
Ohio.
yeah. His house got raided by the police
Yeah.
for like, it was like kidnapping and drugs.
Damn.
But like they raided his house. They like broke the door down, broke in, and they did like a whole search. They didn't find anything. There was no evidence of any criminal activity. So then he starts putting out songs trolling the cops.
Yeah.
Making fun of them. It blows up. It's to the point where like the community is like trolling the cops now. The police department sues Afro Man for
Damn.
defamation. He used like the surveillance video in his house
Oh, the Ring cameras.
as like part
Man,
of the music
everybody's
video,
using those
dude.
Ring cameras.
He put it in the music video.
That's what's up.
It's so funny. So they sue him. He ends up winning the lawsuit this last week.
Nice.
Like nothing.
He's gonna have another single come
Dude,
out.
you want to hear some of these songs?
Oh yeah, play one of them.
So there's one that's so goddamn funny. It's called Randy Walters.
Is that the cop's name?
Randy Walters is a son of a bitch. That's literally the name of the song. It has 1.6 million views.
Damn, look good for
Which isn't a
Afro
lot,
Man.
but it's
See,
a
it
lot.
comes and goes, man. YouTube, that's a lot. That video probably made him like 50 grand.
I'm sure, dude. So ready?
Yeah. Damn, he still looks the same.
It also kind of is like it's a bop, dude.
Yeah, it is. Is Randy the name of the cop?
Randy Walters is the son of a bitch.
Huh. Definitely got Afro feel to it.
Ready?
That's why I fucked his wife and got filthy rich.
Huh. You think he really hit?
Well, so this is like later. He came out with a song called Lemon Pound Cake because one of the cops, this fat cop during the raid, he could see literally on the surveillance, there's lemon pound cake sitting on the counter and the cop has like his rifle and he like does a double take looking at the lemon pound cake. So like that kind of started it all.
That's funny.
Where he's talking about how he wants food and everything.
Have you ever had a rapper phase?
Where, what do you mean?
Like, have you ever went through a phase when you were rapping, like when you were 12, 13?
No.
Come on, dude. You never had a rapping phase, you and your buddies.
A little bit.
That was our time. There we go. Don't
a little
hide
bit.
it.
No. I mean,
Did you have a name?
We love. No.
I was DJ.
DJ?
Yeah.
Were you
Dominic Joseph?
Your middle name's Joseph?
Yeah.
So is mine.
Oh, get out. Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Dylan Joseph.
So, double DJ, bro. Yo, shit it is.
Dude, we should change the name of the pod, DJ Squared.
Yeah, double DJ. Yeah, I had the same thing with my friend,
dude.
man. Dude, we tried rapping back in the day. We had a little group. We called it Libras, me, my brother.
Yeah.
Because I was, they were Libra. He was Aquarius. I was Capricorn. I came in late, so I didn't have a thing.
Okay.
But, yeah, dude, we used to rap in the utility room, dude. We used to get into it. My rapper name was DJ, and then I had the little screen name, Dummy DJ 15.
Whoa. Dude, you know what's even more embarrassing than a rapper phase for me? For a while, like when I was in like middle school, I like floated the idea I wanted people to call me DJ as a nickname.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't stick.
Yeah, nicknames have to happen on their own.
I know.
Dude, we had a little record we put out. My buddy still has it. He's trying to get it fixed so we could post it.
Dude, we did bring it on the pod.
We would
we'll
have
play
to
it.
drop it, dude. I'm gonna talk to him.
I gotta find that movie that I made too. We gotta watch that on a pod, dude.
Dude, we had some girls around. They were sending them the song and stuff.
Yeah.
And I talked to this one girl and told her I was only like 11 or 12. And I was like a young 11. I still played with toys. And
I think that's a normal 11 for most of the
a lot of people I knew
country.
grew up younger. But yeah, so I was playing with Legos and shit. I mean, now it's like Legos weren't cool like they are now.
They're cool
you
as
get made
shit,
fun of for Legos back then.
To be honest, I think people probably make fun of me for
dude,
it.
it's
But
cool now.
you know what? You get to an age, you don't care.
No, it's
I
trending,
enjoy it.
dude.
I'm going to do it.
It's huge. Look, there's everywhere. There's big conventions. It's in. Dude, I remember we told this girl I was 16. And then my buddies were pranking me. They invited her over the house one Sunday morning.
Come on.
We had this big picture window. I'm in my pajamas playing with Legos. And she looks in. She's like, what? After I was all on the phone with her, they were telling me what to say.
Your pajamas?
Yeah, and I was all like, yeah, me and you, we can just figure it out. My friend was telling me what to say. And it was working.
Yeah.
She's like, I'd like to figure it out.
Wow. How old was she?
16.
Oh, okay.
And I was like 11, and I almost pulled it off.
Wow.
Seen her
Then
a
they
couple
fucked
years
you
later.
up, dude.
Well, my brother hit a couple times.
Oh, my God.
I ended up dating her for a month. She was a nice girl, but we didn't do
nice,
nothing.
dude.
Yeah. I didn't know she messed around with my brother. Dated her for a month.
Wow. Did your brother tell you?
Huh?
Did your brother tell you?
No, I don't know if he did or not. She might have just been saying that.
Oh,
I found out
she
years
told
later.
you, dude?
Years later.
Wow.
Yeah. I seen her working at a drive-thru somewhere.
Oh, boy.
She's like, yeah, looks like you were right. Because I told her, I was like, you ain't going to be shit.
Hey, Donovan.
Yeah. You ain't going to do shit your whole life.
So funny.
My
dude.
car's broke down.
Can you help me,
My
Donovan?
dog's sick.
But you asked me, did he really have sex with the guy's wife?
Oh, yeah.
Unclear. But listen to this. I got
Let's
this.
see what we
This is the
got.
funniest part, dude. So they're having like a whole trial about
Yeah.
it. All these cops are testifying. Afro Man's testifying. So this is the funniest part, dude. This is the guy, Randy Walters, who the song is about, and with his wife. Listen to that. It's like a minute. Ready?
So you're solely being painted in a false light due to Mr. Walters saying he had sex with your wife.
Mr. Walters does have sex with his wife. Mr. Foreman doesn't.
Catch on that.
Yeah.
So you're claiming that is
Who is that guy?
information statement
That's the
that
cop,
he had sex
Walters.
with.
That's Mr. Walters.
Yes.
So he just referred to himself in third person.
Yeah, the attorney messed up the question. He called him.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's basically saying,
Even the attorney thinks
Yeah.
the dude's fucking his wife.
he's like basically like, hey, your big grievance is that Afro Man is saying he's having sex with your wife.
Right.
That's what he's building to. This is the defense attorney.
You in a false light.
It's caused tremendous pain in my life.
I'll get to that. We have to go through false light first. So does it paint you in a false
Ready?
light?
Yes, that my wife is cheating on me with Mr. Foreman.
But we all know that's not true, correct?
I don't know.
Wow.
Wait, you don't know if your wife's cheating on you or not?
You want to go there?
I
Wow.
asked that question because you said we don't know. I just
Been
need
with
an
that
answer.
woman since middle school.
I know.
I would hope she wouldn't. But you know what? Once somebody puts it out there for their fun and entertainment, it's out there. And it's a problem.
So it's something we cannot verify the truth of? Is it a thing that can be verified, true or false?
Ask your client.
Your
Wow.
Honor, I'm going to ask for a
Wow, right, dude? What a bad way to answer the question.
Yeah, but it's like he's kind of right because Afro Man probably did hit.
Even if he didn't, he's the defense attorney going, but we can't verify whether he did or didn't.
How much money could he get if Afro Man hit, realistically?
None.
Yeah, it's like,
Zero.
what are you even going through this?
Dude, well, if he didn't and it was proven that he didn't, and then you're saying you did, there's a whole like defamation thing where you're like lying about someone to like make them look bad. That's defamation. Saying intentionally false things to ruin someone's like reputation or credibility. That's how people get sued. I think Trump sued like some newspaper or whatever. I think it was New York Times for defamation.
One of my uncles, man, he had
People do that all the time, sue for defamation.
dude, one of my uncles went through the whole cheating wife thing, dude, like in firsthand, dude. It hit him hard. And
Really?
you know, it's crazy. He finds this girl and he tells her, I go, how'd you guys meet? And he goes, oh, well, he goes, I found out. He goes, I found out.
Sorry.
No, he goes, I found
Things are
out
popping up.
she likes doing coke. He goes, so what did I do? I bought a bunch of coke. I said, here you go. He
Oh
goes,
my God.
next thing you know, she's coming over to my place every night. And he goes, and she's cheating on her husband with me. And he goes, he comes over, he goes, oh, you're hooking up with my wife, man. That's not right. He goes, I want my VCR back. That's how long this goes back.
Oh my God.
He goes, bro, he goes, I said, fuck it. He goes, I gave him his VCR and just to show what type of man I am, I gave him my VCR too. I said, fuck it. Now you got two of them. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh
and that's
my
how they
God.
met, dude.
Wow.
He gave 2 VCRs to meet her.
Dude, that's a classic, selling your daughter for a goat.
Yeah, so he
You-
met her like that.
What is that called? It's a dowry.
Is that what that is?
A dowry. Yeah,
Pretty
in like
girl.
the olden days or whatever, they
Well,
would give the father would get money.
Oh,
when
yeah,
a
yeah.
guy would
well,
want
see,
to
her father didn't
marry
get
the-
nothing.
No,
I don't know. Her
This
husband got
guy's like,
something.
hey, I got a wife for 2 VCRs.
I wouldn't trade my wife for 2 VCRs, but it's like if she's already cheating for blow, it's like you're
Might
done.
as well get a VCR or two.
But since she ended
Wow.
up cheating with the mailman, he was working, dude. She ends up cheating with the mailman. Here's the thing:
Tale as old as time.
the son tells on him, and dude, he would have his son in front of like everybody in the family. He'd be like, "Come up here, practice what we talked about." Like when the kid was like 7 or 8. And he'd be like, tell him, why's your mommy not here? Like on holiday parties.
Oh,
he'd be
my
like,
God.
He's like, and the dad would be like, you could say it. It's okay. You could say it. He'd be like, because she had sex with the mailman. And he'd have to tell every holiday. I found her belt. I found the
Wow.
mailman's belt.
I mean, way to fuck up a kid.
I'll tell you
Is
what,
that your
dude,
cousin?
If I was a mailman, yeah, it's like, yeah.
How's he
you know,
doing?
He's doing good. I mean,
Okay.
hey, that's life. Throws
Yeah.
punches at you.
Wow.
They should get if I was a mailman, the first thing I would do is get a different belt. I'm not using the uniform belt. It's like, listen, that's how they all go down.
That's how they all get caught.
You know how little and thin them belts are?
Dude, that was a whole book.
The mailman's belt.
No, yeah, the mailman's
tell a lot of
belt.
stories.
No, it's called what was it called? Bukowski's Post Office, I think.
Mailman's a good job.
It's all a fictional book about him, but basically working as a mailman and just being a womanizer and an alcoholic. It's a great book. Really good.
Yeah, my buddy's a mailman. He said the girls do flirt. He's like, I can't lie to you. He's a happy married man. He's like, dude, they flirt. He's like, they'll answer the door half naked.
Hey.
Yep. He's been a mailman for like 5 years.
You're looking in good shape. Hey, honey, I got your package.
They just want to cheat. They see their husband like something on Instagram. They're like, now I got to one-up him.
Yeah, with the mailman.
Yeah.
He comes out looking like Henry. Why does my son look exactly like the guy who stops by once a day?
Dude, can you imagine those
Brutal.
olden days? The
Oh.
milkman, that's what it was.
Oh, the milkman.
There used to be the milkman. That's where that came from. That's the milkman's kid.
Wow.
You ever hear that
They
saying?
would deliver milk.
Yeah, he's the milkman's kid.
Wow.
A redheaded stepchild.
I wonder when that stopped. The
The
milk,
milk?
milk
we had
getting
milk
delivered.
delivery. I had
I'm
milk
pretty sure
delivery.
we did too. We had like the glass bottles.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
used
like
to
I
get meat
remember that when I
delivery,
was
too.
very young. like glass bottles of milk.
The meat man loved my mom, dude. He used to come over. My dad would go hide because we get a deal on steaks. And they'd sit there and talk for like an hour.
The meat man.
Yeah, and
it's crazy.
She'd be like, oh, you know what? What are those ribeyes? She'd talk to him some more. He'd be like, oh, well, yeah, no, I could afford to give you a couple of
I'll
them.
give them to you for the price of the chuck, okay?
Oh,
How
dude,
about that?
We got that shit cheap. We'd have a whole fridge full of steak for $50.
Wow.
Lamb chops, everything. Yeah.
That's good.
You know, your mother got to smile at the meat man a little bit. No big deal. That's real love right there.
That is real love, dude. That's dedication.
Yeah.
We got an email.
What do we got?
You want to read it?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
All right, we got one, and then I'll save the other one for the next episode we do.
All right.
But, okay, this is a female question.
Oh, okay. It's from a female.
No, it's from a guy named
okay, I have
Joe.
to DM
Shout out
her.
Joe, dude. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the pod and sending your questions. If anybody wants to send questions, again, troublemakerspod@gmail.com. Send your questions, your stories, your requests. Send whatever videos you think we might enjoy that are funny.
Send pictures of your mother. With those short shorts on back when it was popular.
Oh, yeah. I love short
shorts. Did your
shorts,
mom
dude.
ever wear them short ones?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, come on. You'd
What are
see
you
the
doing?
pictures.
No, I don't think so at all. All right. This is a question from Joe. Thank you, Joe. What's the most fucked up thing both of you have done to a woman?
All right.
When I was 22, I hooked up with a girl off Tinder 2 hours away. She kept asking if I could bring her dog back to my place, and I kept telling her... I mean, Joe, are you sure about this? I kept telling her, fuck no. I pull up to her place to pick her up. She's got the dog with her. I didn't say anything because I really wanted to get a nut off.
Wow.
So I bring her back to my place for the night. Things happen. I'm breaking out all over my body, eyes puffed shut. This is graphic, Joe.
So he's allergic to dogs.
I'm drilling her missionary with snot falling onto her face all night because of the dog. He must be allergic to the dog. Fast forward to the morning. She gets in the car. I stop at a gas station, give her $5 and tell her to take the dog out to pee and get snacks. She gets out, turns towards the door, and I speed off, leaving her abandoned almost 2 hours from her place. She kind of deserved it.
Wow.
Joe!
She did not deserve that, Joseph.
Wow, Joe.
Joseph,
you naughty boy. You are a troublemaker.
I'll tell you what, I do. Our fans are a unique demographic of people. She definitely didn't deserve that, Joe.
Oh,
listen,
Joe.
a dog's nothing. You know how many babies I had 6 months old on my floor while I was up there with their mother? Seriously, she'd be like, he's fine, he can't crawl yet.
Oh, God.
You just put him on the middle of the floor. Seriously.
Is that the worst? I have one.
No, that's not the worst at all.
Okay.
That's every day.
One that you can say on the podcast.
I got a great one. You
Yeah?
want to go first?
I'll go first, and
Yeah.
then you can tell. I mean, I this is embarrassing. I'm not proud of it. I have since
Nice.
reconciled with this person.
Rehabilitated.
But I do think the worst thing I've ever done involving dating was I did end a relationship with someone on Valentine's Day.
Dude, that's it?
That's yeah.
Dude, are you kidding me?
That was bad, dude. I felt like such an asshole. It was someone that I was seeing, but it wasn't like serious. We weren't like exclusive, and I wanted to end it. And my birthday is right before Valentine's Day. I didn't want to end it on my birthday or that week. And then I kept putting it off. And then Valentine's Day came and I was like, shit, I can't do it. I don't want to do it the day before Valentine's Day. That's rude. And I was going to do it the day after. But then Valentine's Day came around and I didn't make contact at all.
Yeah. So
I got a text at like 8:00 being like, you're an asshole. And I was like,
That's nothing.
And
dude.
then I called her and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm a jerk. And I wanted to put this off, but I don't know if it's working anymore. It was a real dick move.
You're
And
better off to do it that
I
way.
was I'm not proud of it. I'm
It's
not proud of it. The
worse.
timing all worked out. It was the timing didn't work out. It was very dickish. But yeah, that I think is the worst. The thing I'm most embarrassed about, and that was not
It'd be bad
not a
to-
nice move, dude.
I'll tell you what, it'd be bad to use her for Valentine's Day and then break up with her. Have a great time with her, make her feel in love.
This is fair.
use her body. It's like, you don't want to do that. That's
Jesus.
even worse. That's what they say. No, there was some guy on the train, some
Use
gay dude.
her body.
Some gay dude on the
Good
train
Lord,
kept
Dom.
yelling it on the phone.
What?
He's like, you want to know what he did? He used my body for pleasure. And he's saying it so loud so we could all hear.
God.
Right? He's
Yeah.
like, I am not cheap.
Wow.
And either way, yeah, dude, no, that ain't bad, dude. You're a nice guy, dude.
Okay.
I had one time.
I'm glad I went first.
I was with this girl. I had a few. I got a couple quick ones for
Yeah.
you. I was with this girl. I really liked her. And, so we're dating. She was like a bar rat girl. Like, I mean, she would call the bartender, have
You
them.
love that, dude.
She would have them open up the bar at like 9 or 10 in the morning and pay extra. Like, if they're supposed to open at 2, she'd text, come on, open early. I'm coming with some people. She was straight up alcoholic,
Yeah.
So, she's getting drunk one night. She starts making out with this dude. I mean, she was into him. And then he ends up leaving with somebody else, left her hanging. But when he's making out with her, this is my girl. I'm mad. Like, we've been seeing each other like 3 weeks.
Wait.
It wasn't my dating girlfriend, but 3
But
weeks.
you'd been
we've
hanging out with her.
3 weeks, yeah.
You show up to the bar and she's making out
Dude,
with
we
someone
come
else.
to the bar together.
And then she starts
Yeah,
making
we
out
start
with someone.
drinking. I catch her making out
Oh,
with a dude.
Dom.
Now, we're not officially dating. So I'm telling my friends I'm pissed off. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this fucked up. They're all pissed. Like, I was friends with everybody. And this is my hometown,
Okay.
And I was going out to the bars a lot, so
Yeah.
I had like 5 different friend groups all around me. And they were like, yeah, fuck that bitch. I'm like, man, I want her to get her karma. Fuck that bitch. Like, I'm talking shit. He leaves. I end up making up with the girl.
Yeah.
I go back to her place, and one of my friends, I don't know who it was to this day, and then nobody ever admitted it. They come by and throw a brick through her car window.
Oh,
through her
my
back window.
God.
When I'm there, bro,
Oh,
I'm sitting in
God.
her house, bricked her shit.
Wow.
She's like, motherfucker, I know that was one of your friends. I was like, no, I know. I was like, I don't think it was. To this day, I know it had to be somebody from the bar. They had to have did it.
Wow.
Maybe they were blackout drunk. They didn't know. And then,
Wow.
dude, here goes this is the worst thing I've ever done ever.
Well, to
And-
be honest, that first one, that's not even you. That's
Yeah.
like a friend, maybe.
Yeah,
or
that-
just
yeah,
a
that's
random.
true.
That's you hoping for karma and then karma coming.
dude, and it's happened
So
twice in my life.
The only thing it sounds like that bad that you did is putting your feelings out into the universe and the universe delivering.
I had a buddy, he knew his girl was out drinking, and he called the cops and said, yeah, I just went past this car, and she had like a specific color car. It was like
Yeah.
a light blue Mustang. And he's like, yeah, it was in Boardman over here, light blue Mustang. He says they were really drunk, and bro, the car got impounded. And the way it worked out is we were going to go pick up a pizza, and it went past us on a trailer. Dude, he got so excited at the red light. He jumps up on the back of the trailer and looks in to see if it's her car.
Yeah.
And there's beer cans all over the back seat.
Oh, she got arrested.
Yeah,
then.
she got
Wow.
arrested. She got DUI. He called on her.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Did she ever find out
I've
that it
never
was
trusted
him?
the fucking dude since.
I mean,
I think I told her I was trying to hit. I wasn't really close with the dude.
all
but-
of your stories are like, well, I don't know. I can't hold it against her because I did try to date her
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that ain't right what he did to you. But no, this
That's so funny.
me and my buddy became best friends over a girl cheating on us with somebody else. I had no clue that he was even dating her. I thought they weren't. I don't know. I never
Yeah.
paid attention to school relationships. This is high school. Evidently, they were dating for like a year. I didn't hang out with that friend group. So she starts talking to me. We had a class together. She's cooking for me, bringing me stuff. Like, we're making
Yeah,
it fun.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going over her house, right? Then my buddy tells me, hey, just so you know, that's my girlfriend. I seen your truck at her house a few nights. I'm like, dude, you guys are dating? I was like, I'll be honest with you. I thought she liked me. I thought we've been going to the movies and bowling and shit.
Yeah.
And then we find out she's dating another dude. She's playing us with another dude.
Yeah.
So we see his car over there. So we go. It's a real bad part of town. And dude, I don't know why we even did this. Like, I was always a follower. This was my friend's idea. We get completely naked. I'll be honest. I think my friend was. He never came out of the closet. He's got kids now, but for whatever reason, he loved getting naked around the fellas. Like, every joke, that's what it was. Imagine how funny it'd be if our dicks were out. So me and him are in this bad part of town, the only white kids, 5 a.m, and we decided to get naked. All we got on is our sneakers. And we're walking, dude, there's street lights everywhere. There's literally a dude in a car, right, with a girl. He's like, man, what the fuck y'all doing in my hood, man, for real, man? He's like, yo, this is some fucking making my block hot. Like, I don't know if he was selling. Dude, we walk right past him. We're just cracking up, like trying to hold it in.
Yeah.
And we each take a shit on this girl's front porch. And then we wipe it and leave the toilet paper. And then we leave. And dude, her fucking aunt comes to our school the next day. She goes, I know y'all took a shit on my front porch. You know, she's like, that's just fucking sick. She's like, who does that shit? She waited for us to come out of school, dude. And she's like, seriously. And dude, I was trying to get in my car and I had a problem with the lock.
Oh,
and
my
I couldn't
God.
unlock my door. She's like, yeah, you nasty motherfucker. See, that's why you can't leave. She's all, I'm trying to open it. She's like, that's God. You need to hear this shit. I'm just like, miss, it wasn't me. She goes, you guys took your clothes off and took a shit on my porch. She goes, my cousin's seen you. He's sitting in his car with his girl. He goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then here comes this motherfucker. He goes, bro, we got to fight, man. Dude, I get in my car.
The cousin?
Yeah, I get in my car and peel the fuck out. I was done.
That's when you go, ma'am, it wasn't me, but it sounds like whoever did it probably had good reason. You should ask your niece or your daughter,
Bro.
you know, how many guys she's seeing, because it sounds like maybe it was retribution.
I'll tell you, I couldn't lie about it because I spent 2 weeks at the house with the cousin. Like, I just didn't recognize him.
That's so
It's
funny.
the first
dude.
time I heard Sean Paul, right? You know Sean Paul.
Yeah.
You know, gonna get it on to the early morning.
Oh, yeah, keep it going,
It
baby.
was this. All these girls were, Spanish. I'm like, so what's he saying? I don't speak Spanish. She goes, that's English.
That's English.
That dumb.
Get it on to the early morning. Dude, that's so good.
Yeah.
Well, dude, thank you,
Shake
Joe, for that question.
thing. Yeah, Joe, come on. You
Shake
gotta treat
that
women
thing,
better,
miss.
even if you're in the
Da-da-da-da.
wrong.
Yeah,
One
give
time
him some cash. You can't leave a lady abandoned like that.
Dude, I had this girl one time. I was in love with her, dude. And 2-3 days straight, I'm driving her everywhere. I didn't know anything about her. My buddy's in a band. Dude, I got her in my front seat. I don't realize she's reached back, giving him a handy while I'm driving. And this dude wasn't even really my buddy, just some kid I started hanging out with.
Yeah.
And either way, dude, I'm being the gentleman. I could have just easily left them. Dude, we're in the sticks at a party. And I could have easily left both of them there with no ride. I was like, fuck it. They're by the campfire. They hit it off. You know, we're 19. I let it go. I give them a ride to my brother's. I go to my brother's house, and I'm like, hey, you guys, I'm thinking you guys are on your own from here.
Yeah.
And one kid goes in one of the bedrooms at my brother's house, the dude that's with my girl, and he knew it was my girl. I'm telling him, I'm going to go, yeah, dude, she just started liking him out of nowhere. And then
You telling your brother this?
no, I'm telling my brother's buddy. So he goes in there with a katana samurai sword.
Come on.
And dude, he's a real lunatic. And dude, he's literally really trying to hit him because they were having sex on his bed. So he was already mad.
Oh, my God.
Dude goes in there, chases him out with a katana.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah, I gave them both a ride home in the morning. I was like, I was like, fuck it. I was like, I'll give you a ride.
What a crazy life you
I was
lived.
hanging at my brother's anyway, so they woke up in the morning. He doesn't have a car or nothing. She had nowhere to go.
No Ubers.
I dropped her off at a trailer park. I'm like, oh,
it's
wow.
tough.
I said, yeah. She goes, he doesn't like me that much. We're not that serious. If you want to hang out again, I don't think I'm going to see him again. I'm like, bitch, are you crazy?
Oh, boy.
Then I dated her for 2 years. She cheated on me again. About 4 or 5 times.
Dom.
Dude, I'd come home, her knees would be bleeding. I'd say, what happened? She'd go, I was doing a new style aerobics. And I'd believe her. People in my building were hitting.
Oh, Dom.
Yeah.
We got to find you love, dude.
Well, now
the love of a nice woman.
No, I tell you, I don't settle no more. I'm done settling. You notice
good.
I've been single for what, a year now?
Yeah, it's the longest.
It's been
longest
exactly a year.
that I've known you since you've been single.
Dude,
yeah.
1 full year. I went back and looked at my thing. I met that girl the end of March.
Wow.
I ain't doing it again. I could have had a chance last night. I had a girl trying to talk to me.
Wow.
She
But you
goes-
don't have to date someone that you hang out with one time. That you don't have to make them your girlfriend.
Not even 3 or 4 times. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even got to hang out.
You can
with
see if you like someone,
Dude,
if they're
my
a good
standards-
person, if they fit with your
My
life.
standards went up. I'm not
That's
even going
good.
on a date with just some random girl.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's
why
good.
would I even go on a date with you? You look at Tinder, it's like, what's this girl got to offer?
Yeah, I'll go on dates, and if it's not vibing, I'm like, hey, it was great to meet you, but I don't think it's gonna work. There's nothing wrong with meeting people.
Right.
You know?
The baller shit is when you're like, you'll pay for the food and leave her there with the food. That's the cool thing. I'm not even taking my shit to go. It's here. Put a couple of 20s
I
down.
don't think I've ever taken food to go at a date.
Well, if you're just like, hey, look, this
Actually,
ain't
that's a
working
lie.
out. Here's 100. That'll cover the bill.
That is a lie. You know, I used to see this girl who was I think I talked about her, the sommelier.
Yeah.
And she had like a sick, she was great. And she had like a sick, she sold wine, dude, to all these
Yeah.
restaurants. And we would go to these wine places, and then we would get like steak and stuff. And she would be like, I'll put it on the expense card for the company.
Oh,
And I'm
I
like,
love the expense card.
And she'd be like, you want to take all the extra steak home? And I'm like, ooh. It was the closest I felt like to being like a sugar baby, dude. It was crazy.
Those expense cards, that's good living right there.
You want to wrap and do one more?
Yep.
All right, dude. You can follow me at Dylan Krasinski on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Dom, can they find you?
Everything Dominic Leonelli, and the YouTube's starting to jump, man. You could easily, if you can't spell Dominic Leonelli, you can go on YouTube and do Dom's Details.
Yeah.
I named my channel Dom's Details a long time ago.
That's good, dude.
I think that's a good name for like a storytelling YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's
too.
good, man. I like it.
know.
I like it. Guys, thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week, baby. Good night.